What is the far right lane of the highway for? A. Bicycles. B. Through traffic. C. Passing other vehicles. D. Traffic entering and exiting the highway. What is the far right lane of the highway for? D. Traffic entering and exiting the highway. On a multi-lane highway, the far right lane is the lane that is used by vehicles entering and exiting the freeway. When you are driving in the right lane, you need to keep an eye on the on-ramps and off-ramps to allow other vehicles to merge and exit the highway safely. Also be sure to keep an eye on exit-only lanes as well as right lanes that end. How often should you check your mirrors? A. Only when changing lanes. B. Every 2 seconds. C. Every 2 minutes. D. Every 6 to 8 seconds. How often should you check your mirrors? D. Every 6 to 8 seconds. Checking your rear view and side view mirrors should be a part of your regularly visual scan as you travel down the roadway. About every 6 to 8 seconds, you should glance at your mirrors to check for traffic behind and to the sides of you. It is important to be aware of what is happening all around your vehicle, not just in front of it. Always stop before crossing railroad tracks when A. There are vehicles behind you. B. The gate is up. C. There is not enough room on the other side for you to clear the tracks. D. There is no traffic on the other side of the tracks. Always stop before crossing railroad tracks when C. There is not enough room on the other side for you to clear the tracks. Sometimes, you'll encounter railroad crossings that are placed near other intersections controlled by stop signs or traffic lights. In some cases, you may find that traffic starts to get backed up at the intersection near the railroad tracks. If you are waiting to cross the tracks to pull up to the next intersection, it is important that you wait until there is room for your vehicle on the other side before you do so. Should you always drive slower than other traffic? A. Yes, it is required by law. B. Yes, it is always safer to drive slower than other traffic. C. No, doing so will wear out your tires faster. D. No, doing so can disrupt the safe and normal flow of traffic. Should you always drive slower than other traffic? D. No, doing so can disrupt the safe and normal flow of traffic. Always driving at a speed slower than other traffic on the road is not actually the safest course of action. The safest speed to drive is one that is appropriate for the current conditions, which includes the normal flow of traffic. Driving too slowly can make traffic more congested and increase the risk of accidents. What appears on a warning sign that tells you the road is slippery when wet? A. A puddle. B. Raindrops. C. A straight line and a zigzag line. D. A car with squiggly lines coming from it. What appears on a warning sign that tells you the road is slippery when wet? D. A car with squiggly lines coming from it. The slippery when wet road sign falls into the warning sign category. As such, the sign is a yellow diamond with black symbols. You can identify a road sign that tells you the road ahead is slippery when wet by a black passenger car with squiggly lines coming from behind it. When driving, if you miss your turn you should A. Continue driving until the next place to turn around. B. Drive in reverse to your turn. C. Do a U-turn, regardless of where you are. D. Stop and complete a 3-point turn to get back. When driving, if you miss your turn you should A. Continue driving until the next place to turn around. If you miss your turn or exit, you will have to continue driving until you can find a place to turn around or reroute. Under no circumstances are you allowed to drive in reverse or against oncoming traffic. Doing so is extremely dangerous and highly illegal. Where is it illegal to pass? A. Over a solid double yellow line. B. Near a hill or curve. C. In an intersection. D. All of these. Where is it illegal to pass? D. All of these. Passing other vehicles can be a dangerous maneuver. That's why it is important to only pass where it is permitted and when it is safe to do so. In places where passing is allowed, it is important to only do so if there is a large enough gap in traffic and if there is enough space to return to your lane after the pass. When you see a sign that tells you the road curves ahead to the right then the left, you should A. Speed up before entering the curves. B. Slow down before entering each curve. C. Come to a full stop before entering each curve. D. Not adjust your speed at all. When you see a sign that tells you the road curves ahead to the right then the left, you should B. Slow down before entering each curve. Whenever you approach a curve in the road, you should slow down to a safe speed before you enter the curve. However, unlike a road with a curve in one direction in which you can accelerate through the curve, you'll need to keep your speed under control for the second curve in this instance. Additionally, you'll need to make sure to stay in your lane and avoid drifting into adjacent lanes or lanes moving in the opposite direction. If traffic is traveling faster than the posted speed limit, A. You may travel no faster than the posted speed limit. B. You can legally travel faster than the posted speed limit. C. You should be driving at 10 miles per hour under the posted speed limit. D. You should drive at the same speed as other traffic. If traffic is traveling faster than the posted speed limit, A. You may travel no faster than the posted speed limit. If traffic around you is speeding, you must still drive no faster than the posted speed limit. Regardless of how fast other traffic is driving, if you are pulled over for speeding over the maximum speed limit, you will receive a traffic ticket. The maximum speed limit is the top speed you are permitted to drive under good conditions. In less than ideal conditions, you will likely need to adjust your speed to drive slower than the posted speed limit. What does a slow-moving vehicle sign look like? A. An orange triangle. B. A red circle. C. An orange square. D. A blue diamond. What does a slow-moving vehicle sign look like? A. An orange triangle. If you see an orange, triangular sign posted on the rear of a vehicle, that means the vehicle is designated as a slow-moving vehicle. The orange triangular sign is used to communicate that the vehicle is unable to travel at speeds faster than 25 miles per hour. In many cases, the vehicle may be traveling slower than 25 miles per hour. Great job! Here are some of your next steps to getting your learner's permit or driver's license. Read and study the official driver handbook from your state DMV. Take more free practice tests at puedomanejar.com. Gather all your necessary forms and documents before you visit the DMV office. Before you know it, you'll be driving in your very own car all by yourself. puedomanejar.com. Free DMV practice tests and much more to help you pass your real exams. Visit us today.